Hey guys, as promised, I have a Halloween book review for you guys. Now, the book review is on R.L. Stine's Goosebumps, A Night in Terror Tower. Yes, if you are familiar with the Goosebumps show, then you should be familiar with the books. If you are not, the books are based off of, like, the episodes are based off the books. Anyway, I have a bunch of Goosebumps books, and I decided to read this one for my Halloween thing, so, yeah, I thought I'd get into the Halloween mood by reading this. And to give you guys a special treat of Halloween. Alright, now, this is about, A Night in Terror Tower is about a girl named Sue and her brother Eddie visiting London. They go to something called the Terror Tower. I think they said it used to be an old prison. Yeah, a gloomy old prison tower. Ooh. Well, anyways, they go in there for a tour, and they lose their tour guide, and a whole bunch of stuff happens. I've actually seen the episode before I read the book, but I actually really like this book. The ending, I haven't seen that episode in a long time, so this was shocking to me. I mean, like, because they actually were, spoiler alert, they actually were the real prince and princess of York. I mean, that was kind of cool to find out. I just thought they were mistaken for them, but they weren't. It was awesome to find out. I was like, whoa! And, how they, got back, they had to get back to the 20th century with that spell and the three stones that Eddie pickpocketed out of the caped man that was chasing them. But, yeah, I gave this book a 5 out of 5. It was very good, and, it was, I'd say, if you are a young kid, you probably, this book will probably scare you a bit. But it's a really good book. It wasn't all that scary to me, but, I really liked it. It was pretty good, and it was gripping, and, yeah, I think, R.L. Stein has a good book here, and this is actually only one of his few books I've actually read with, or episodes for that matter, with a good ending, which in a way did have a good ending. I mean, like, other books of R.L. Stein, and, like, they have creepy endings. Even though I read an, Halloween Night too, and that had a happy ending. Sorta. Yeah. Yes, I'm talking about the Halloween Night, the one that I made last year, I believe it was, for the Halloween, for Halloween. Yeah. So, yeah. This book is very, very, very good. I highly recommend it for a Halloween read. And, pick up other Goosebump books, or pick up, R.L. Stein books, and read them, such as Goosebumps, like, the Halloween Night 2, pick up those books, those are really good. Oh, there is one Goosebump book I'd like to recommend. I think it's called The Egg Monsters from Mars. That was the first Goosebump book I read, and it was good. It had a twisted ending that I had to reread twice. It was that good, and it was pretty gripping. I loved it. Anyway, yeah, I really did like this book. It was pretty good, and I don't really know what else to say. It was amazing. But, I guess I'll go into character depth now. You know, you know what I mean, the kind of characters I like. Alright, Sue, I liked her. She was funny, and, Eddie, scaredy cat Eddie, and also known as the pickpocketer Eddie. Eddie the pickpocketer strikes again. Yeah, that was cute. He pickpocketed Sue's camera, I believe. That was funny and cute at the same time. And, and Sue played a trick on him. I think she put, I don't quite remember what it was. I think it was a handcuff. No, I don't think it was, but anyway, she put something, I don't remember what it was, sorry. But, yeah. It took me a while to read this book, but you know what? I really liked it, and it was good. And like the Caped Man. What a jerk. Well, I mean, yeah, like, 'cause he's evil, that's how it's supposed to be played off and everything, but what a jerk. You're going around attacking, like, a 12-year-old and a 10-year-old. Come on, what life do you have? I know that he's supposed to be, like, from a different time, and he's, like, their uncle and everything, but, yeah. He's basically just a bully that likes to pick on kids. But, yeah, and the whole rat scene, like, in the sewer, where he got chased off by a bunch of rats. I think they were big rats and stuff, and I was like, haha, you're such a chicken. But it was funny to see, even though the rats were probably pretty huge. I believe they were, and there was probably an awful lot of them. Anyway, as I said, Goosebumps is one of my favorite shows. I used to watch it all the time. It doesn't come on TV much anymore, but that's okay, because I have some of the episodes on DVD. But, back to the point of this book. Now, they go into the tower, and as I said, they lose their tour guide, and they get chased by a caped man. And as I've already explained, a bunch of spoilers so far. Like when they get back to the hotel, you think, like they get back to their hotel and they get away from the caped man, you're like, oh my gosh, they're safe now. But the book does not end there. It's, I guess, in a way, the calm before the storm. The calm before the storm. So, yeah. Yeah. And I like the names, too, of the prince and princess. Edward, Eddie. I think Sue's real name was Susanna. And they lived in the village of York, I believe. Or they were of York. Like Edward and Susanna of York. Yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, I highly do suggest you read Goosebumps, R.L. Stine's Goosebumps, A Night in Terror Tower. This is worth reading 64, and this book was worth the read. Bye!